Hi everyone, it's Joe. Welcome back to another Rebel. Jesus Christ, are you... Oh my god. This whole thing yesterday, talking about how often I yawn when I do these, and here we go. I can't even get through the start of these things. Anyway, so it is Monday, November 17th at 9:55 p.m. Gonna make sure I get the date right this time, because I realized on the ramble from the 15th, I've had the title as the 16th for like a day and a half, and I was embarrassed, but it happens, and I hope I got that date wrong in the video. If I didn't, that's a little unfortunate. For the love of God, I'm gonna yawn again. All right, let's get into it, because I have a sneaking suspicion that this one's gonna take a turn. So let's get the good stuff out of the way first. Stuff that happened after getting off the ramble last night, but not technically today. So after much research and deliberation, I ended up buying the game I was talking about, like the anime soccer game, Inazuma 11 Victory Road. I think I played like an hour last night, hour or two. Surprisingly, I am having... Jesus, man. I'm having a good time with it, which is good. Let's say, so far, all I've tried is it's like a mode that like relives the events from the other games or the anime or something. But I'm gonna try like the actual story mode next. After playing that for a bit, I actually watched the first episode of the anime. And then I haven't watched any more of it yet. I don't know if I'm going to, because it's not on anything like super accessible, and it was kind of annoying to like find, but maybe. I hate that I yawn constantly when I do these. All right, so I ended up going to bed at like 4:30, which reminds me I have early class tomorrow, and I cannot get away with doing that. Let me set my alarms right now. Alright, we just set like 6 alarms. Then I woke up today like multiple times, and yet I didn't actually get into bed until like 12:15, which fortunately afternoon class today, so that was fine. I'm so sorry. All I do is yawn. Apparently, I don't understand why. But I went to math class, and then I came back here by about 2:45, and then me and my friend Riley, we played the 3 new GTA Online missions, and then I just played like a little bit by myself afterwards. They were okay missions. They were kind of glitchy, which they were funny glitches, but like they weren't anything too special. I mean, at least I get the discount for the update when that comes out, presumably in a few weeks. So then after that, he left to go do whatever, and then I ended up going to the hangar and getting food, which I'm going to touch on more in a minute, but then I came back here, and I tried to study for my earth science final, but I don't know what to study, because like we have 0 info on this test. That's tomorrow. And then computer logic is Thursday. And then so I bought I feel like maybe I talked about it when it was coming out. Dexter Resurrection. was really good. The first season, I saw it when it was airing, but the first season went on sale for $10 instead of like $40, so I picked that up. And then a new Otome game that I want, that has been on my wish list for like, I feel like at least a year and a half, maybe 2 years at this point. It finally came out. It's called Heart Cage, and it is like a mystery otome game, and literally all of the love interests are yanderes, and I love it. Like, I haven't played it yet, but like that is like mega selling point because yanderes are like my favorite thing. Giant red flags, I'm well aware, but there's just something about them. I love them. They're the best. Unfortunately, like somebody today had read out like a list of like traits that they had like been like, through all the media I've consumed, these are all of the traits of yandere characters that I have noticed, and it was like harmless ones, concerning ones, harmful ones. I don't think I got to the concerning or the harmful ones. Maybe I got a little bit to the concerning ones, but I definitely didn't get to anything that said harmful. It was a little concerning because I'm pretty sure I exhibit like all of those traits, which is a little concerning to say out loud, but I don't know. That's just how I am, I suppose. Not gonna say it's a good thing, but it is what it is. So I got that game. I'm very excited to play it and start it, but I don't know if I'm gonna start it just yet because there's another otome game that I really want to start. And if I do, if I end up starting anything relatively soon, I'll tell you all about it for sure. And then also my RA came to my door and we finally did our meeting thing because she was checking with people to make sure they did the meeting, and like literally we did it in my doorway and it lasted long. It lasted like 30 seconds. I'm really glad I didn't do the official way and waste even more of my time. And then that I've just been listening to YouTube while I finally decide what like fun activity I'm gonna do for the night before I go to bed in like 2 hours. Now that we've gotten through all the fun normal stuff, also, I got a 93 on my quantum computing midterm that I took on last Thursday. So, yay, go me. Now the unfun depression stuff. Trigger warning for, suicide, self-harm, eating disorder. Is that a trigger warning? I don't have one, at least not yet. I don't know. Let's throw that in there too. Why not? I think that's all of the ones that I can think of at the moment. So my depression. Oh wait. So yeah. If any of that stuff makes you uncomfortable, or you still don't want to hear about it, you made it this far. By all means, please click off. I appreciate that you at least get this far. All right. Anybody who is still here. It's been very rough today. Like I said, I got out of bed at like 12:15, got dressed, went to class, and then the entire period, like, my brain just like would not shut up. The entire period. It kept talking and talking about how, we got lucky that we got to hear happy birthday from my bestie, which is true, like in the email that I got, which is true. But then it went on to tell me that I'm going to be, well, no, not that I'm going to be, that I already am a terrible friend for already stating the fact that I won't be able to return the favor when it's her birthday, at least for now, and that like, for even getting us into this mess, like, the entire period, just what a horrible, terrible person I am. So then my brain was like, yeah, you should since you're not gonna completely off yourself, you should just inflict self-harm. But since you're too cowardly to do that, instead you're just gonna keep not eating for as long as you can handle for the day. So I got out of bed at 12:15, and then had class till about 2:20. I would have gotten lunch, but my brain was like, nope, you don't get to eat. You don't deserve it. So then I ended up getting breakfast at like 5:30 in the evening. So it was like a burger and mozzarella sticks. I could have lasted longer. I probably deserved to last longer. But my head was starting to hurt. And I don't know why, but, the immediate response is maybe it's because I hadn't eaten yet. And, it hurts. Well, it hurts me to do this because one thing with me and my bestie for sure was that I had to promise her multiple times that I wouldn't starve myself because I had a habit of doing it, similar to kind of what I did today. And so that is the only reason I consumed anything. And my head was physically hurting. It's just I don't know. I don't think my brain doesn't think that I deserve to eat, and that I deserve all of the negative side effects that come with not eating, because I am just a bad person and a bad friend, and it's just, and now, the fact that I'm even, talking like this, as my therapist would say, if she is listening to this, I'm putting all this stress and negativity on here, which makes it even worse. So yeah, my day has been rough. That's for sure. Wonder if I'll eat tomorrow. Currently, I will at some point. It's more of a matter of when. And normally I'd get breakfast, but currently my brain is still saying that I haven't earned that yet. So who knows? Bright side, if this keeps up, I could stand to lose the weight. Yay. Oh, here's a positive. Yesterday's video was number 169. Aha, funny number. Sorry, I couldn't help myself. But yeah, it's been a minute since we've had a depression episode where my whole day has been miserable and I've actively done stuff to try to, I guess, punish myself, or inflict harm upon myself, just not physically because I'm a coward. So yeah, this has been a fun one, but unfortunately, well, I don't know, not unfortunately, but I don't really have anybody that I feel comfortable talking about this with. So, you all get to hear the fun stuff. My therapist and my best friend and you all, because I don't know, there's just something about this that just is easy. So yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap it up here. And bestie, if you are listening, I'm sorry for not eating until 5:30. I don't know. I just felt like a fitting punishment for myself. After all of the stuff I've caused. Man, we were on I don't know if I want to say we were on a streak, but we had some good episodes recently. Some good, it's been a minute since it's been this bad. Okay, I think I'm gonna wrap it up here, just because I don't know. I feel like it's just gonna spiral if I keep going. So, as always, if you liked what you're listening to, hit like, leave feedback in the comments below, subscribe and turn on post notifications to stay up to date on things I post. Follow me on Twitter if you feel so inclined to do so for whatever I post over there. Link was in the description. And as always, here's permanence the world to me. I love you all, but most importantly, if it wasn't blatantly obvious from every episode I've put up since like August, I miss my bestie more than anything else and anyone else in this entire universe, and I cannot wait until I get to talk to her and hang out with her again. But I'll be back tomorrow with another ramble, hopefully in a better mental state, but we'll see. And maybe with more consistent eating. Once again, though, we'll see. I'll be back tomorrow with another ramble. Until then, bye.